Alright fans, as Rage continues tag team competition of the highest order as the Insider, Stefan Von Berger, and Big Jake Blackwell face Tommy Wilcox and Oliver Hollywood, the reigning RWL Rage Tag Team Champions.
This next non-title tag team match is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. First, along with Sylvia Strong, at a combined weight of 545 pounds, Stefan Von Berger, and RWL International Champion, Big Jake Blackwell, the Insiders.
The Insiders are still a solid tag team, even if Stefan Von Berger recently lost the Rage television title to T-Dog Tomasio. He's taking it in stride. Big Jake Blackwell still has the International Championship, and Sylvia Strong is still very, very proud of these guys. They're the number 3 on the squad. He's got the Originals, the Psychedelics, and the Insiders. Woman controls 3 tag teams. I mean, that's absolutely wild.
Well, yes, the Stronghold, certainly an extraordinary stable of wrestlers for Sylvia Strong. And Myron, you neglected to mention the number 14 Power and Beauty, Francis, Frankie Pacone, and Marta Gordon.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, I was focused solely on the men's team.
It's fine, Myron. That stable of hers has got so many stars. It's hard to keep them all straight sometimes. Wondering if the Insiders are gonna have what it's gonna take to beat Wilcox and Hollywood.
And their opponents, along with the Fairfield Fox, Faye Crawford, at a combined weight of 447 pounds, the RWL Rage Tag Team Champions, Tommy Wilcox and Oliver Hollywood.
Hollywood and the Cocoa Beach Wonderkin riding high since snagging the Rage Tag titles from Wild Fortune recently, and they are going to have their hands full facing the Insider Stefan Von Berger and the man of the people Big Jake Blackwell. What a combination of wrestlers we've got here for this tag team matchup.
And a pair of very driven, very dynamic ladies standing ringside, supporting those teams. Tommy and Hollywood are going to do a lot of high flying to keep the Insiders guessing and off balance.
The champs going into this one with a decided speed advantage. Let's see if they can exploit it as referee Willie Johnson sounds the bell. Look at this, Stefan Von Berger pulling Willie Johnson out of a sticky situation right away. Here comes the man of the people, Big Jake Blackwell. Tommy Wilcox standing by, locks him up. Blackwell whips him out over onto the apron, and now Tommy Wilcox stuck between the devil and the deep blue sea. Both Blackwell and Von Berger and on the wrong side of town and on the outside of the ring. Big Jake Blackwell countered with a kick to the midsection by Tommy Wilcox. Wilcox delivers a kick to the back. Blackwell with a running clothesline takes Wilcox back down to the floor a second time. Tommy Wilcox catching a neckbreaker from the man of the people, Big Jake Blackwell, the international champion. Blackwell catches a couple of knees from Wilcox. Tommy Wilcox finding his way out of danger there. There's an elbow to the face for Blackwell. Tommy Wilcox rolls him back inside the ring and taking the long way around to get back inside. And here he comes over the top rope, Big Jake Blackwell. Locked up, catches a kick to the midsection, does Wilcox. Tommy Wilcox up over the shoulder, but a quick switcheroo drives an elbow into the knee of Big Jake Blackwell. Blackwell locked up, there's another kick to the midsection. And Will, look at this right away, the Salida del Sol. Here's a pin, 1. But Stefan Von Berger right there to disrupt things. Von Berger with a butt bump on Tommy Wilcox. Wilcox swings and misses. Big Jake Blackwell moves back in on his opponent. Stefan Von Berger not even supposed to be in there. Willie Johnson should be counting. There he goes. He's counting him out. Tommy Wilcox catches a right from Blackwell. Blackwell has him up. Where's he going to deposit him? Nowhere. Look at this. Inverted DDT from the Cocoa Beach Wonderkin. Tommy Wilcox rounds him up hard. Forearm takes Blackwell down to the canvas again. And here comes Oliver Hollywood. Hollywood moves in, delivers a spinning right to Blackwell. Goes up behind, look at this over here. Frankensteiner dropping Blackwell on the top of his skull. Here's a cover 1, 2. No, not even a 2. Big Jake Blackwell kicking out right away. Oliver Hollywood has to go back to work here. Catches a kick to the midsection from Blackwell. Blackwell whips him out over onto the apron. Wilcox watching his partner work here. Oh, man, look at this. An elbow right to the top of the head of Big Jake Blackwell from Oliver Hollywood. A stomp to both feet. Both feet stomping the shoulder of Big Jake Blackwell as Tommy Wilcox comes back in on the tag. Big Jake Blackwell counters with a kick, gets back to a standing position. He's going to take himself to the top turnbuckle. Tommy Wilcox decks him one, and he doesn't even flinch. Double axe handle right to Tommy Wilcox in retaliation. Big Jake Blackwell rounds up Wilcox. Sets it up. There's a cravat suplex to Tommy Wilcox. The man of the people, Big Jake Blackwell, drives a knee into the head of Tommy Wilcox. Faye Crawford got to be looking on with some degree of concern. Blackwell drives Wilcox head right into the turnbuckle, strikes him another one, and oh man, Tommy Wilcox catching a boot to the throat, but counters and kicks and finds his way out of the corner. Locks up Blackwell. Look at this, there's the ankles around the neck, and there's a whirligig. And down goes Big Jake Blackwell, center ring. Blackwell locked up by Wilcox. Wilcox catching elbows to the midsection from Big Jake Blackwell. Look at this. Whoa! Nice wraparound DDT by the international champion. Big Jake Blackwell sets it up. Fisherman Buster right to Tommy Wilcox. And here comes Stefan von Berger, the German technician. Perhaps still slightly salty at the loss of the Rage television title to T-Dog Tomasio, and he's going to take some of it out on Tommy Wilcox and Oliver Hollywood. Whoa! Did you see that splash off the rope? For a man of his size, he sure moves quickly. Stefan von Berger waiting for Tommy Wilcox to reach a standing position here, and boom! Flying fist drops him right back down to the canvas again. Von Berger unloads with a series of lefts and a stomp to the midsection. And here comes Big Jake Blackwell again. Tommy Wilcox hasn't moved. Here's a cover. 1, 2, but Oliver Hollywood right there to break it up. Big Jake Blackwell going after Hollywood here. Setting it up and a chicken wing suplex to Oliver Hollywood. Tommy Wilcox delivers a stomp to the shoulder of Blackwell. And now Blackwell's on the canvas. Blackwell back to a standing position here. Wilcox locks him up, wraps him around. Whoa, what a nasty neckbreaker right there. And whoa, super kick out of no place. Tommy Wilcox definitely steps over Blackwell, makes his way to the top turnbuckle, and look at this, Big Jake Blackwell to a standing position, center ring. Whoa, beautiful, beautiful arm drag from Tommy Wilcox, and here comes Oliver Hollywood again. Big Jake Blackwell laid out near the far corner. Wrist clutch stomps to the chest from Hollywood. Hollywood, of course, a 15-year veteran in RWL, former tag team partner to American Supreme Matt Clark. Here comes the German technician, Stefan von Berger. Ollie misses with his swing, but brings down von Berger to the canvas, and here's a arm bar stretch. Stefan von Berger taking a series of rights from Oliver Hollywood. Hollywood rounds him up, wrist clutch stomps to the chest for von Berger as well. Oliver Hollywood gathers him up again. And whoa, a nasty DDT from Hollywood. Tommy Wilcox comes in on the tag, and Wilcox and Hollywood certainly exploiting their speed advantage. Wilcox with a kick, a chop, takes von Berger down, delivers a kick to the back. Tommy Wilcox with a kick to the midsection of Stefan von Berger. Von Berger rounded up again. With the educated feet of Tommy Wilcox really going to work on the German technician. Von Berger driven into the opposing team's turnbuckle. He's up on the top turnbuckle now. Tommy Wilcox setting up this project. Whoa! Off the top turnbuckle, Salida del Sol, but not enough for a pin. Here comes Oliver Hollywood. Stefan von Berger laid out near center ring. Sweeps the leg of Oliver Hollywood, takes him down. Here comes Big Jake Blackwell. Oliver Hollywood standing center ring. Ducks him, tags him a hard right. German suplex, nearly folding Big Jake Blackwell in half. And here comes Tommy Wilcox again. The team working very efficient. Whoa, did you see that beautiful evasion from Tommy Wilcox, just rolling out of the way of Blackwell's swing? Blackwell puts on the brakes near the far corner, delivers a stunner. And Tommy Wilcox is out. Here comes Stefan von Berger again. Both teams tagging very efficiently. Stefan von Berger makes his way to the top turnbuckle. Here he goes, double boot stomp right to the guts of Tommy Wilcox. Von Berger covers 1, 2, but another near fall in this wild non-title tag team matchup. Stefan von Berger delivers wrist clutch stomps to the chest of Tommy Wilcox. And the German technician really starting to open up here. And oh man, Tommy Wilcox is already busted open. And now, Stefan von Berger absolutely torturing the arms and shoulders, drives knees into the back of Tommy Wilcox, right center ring. Wilcox counters with a kick to the head, gets back to a standing position, gathers up Stefan von Berger, locks him up, whips him to the far corner. The German technician quickly escapes. Wilcox misses with the sweep. Von Berger misses with the kick, but that Hurricane Rana did not miss from Tommy Wilcox. Von Berger counters, catches a kick from Wilcox. Wilcox takes him down to one knee, and look at this. Tommy Wilcox warming up the run, rebound off the ropes, and oh man, a basement Hurricane Rana right on the top of the dome for Stefan von Berger, and he is out as Oliver Hollywood comes in. Stefan von Berger, not even aware of what's going on, catches a kick to the back from Ollie, deftly steps over, makes his way to the second, up to the top, and a beautifully executed moonsault from Oliver Hollywood. Arm bar stretch to Stefan von Berger. Sylvia Strong got to be a little concerned at this point. Tommy Wilcox watching as Oliver Hollywood pitches Stefan von Berger over the top rope. Oliver Hollywood rallying the troops here in Gainesville, and the folks here in the Peach State certainly very, very fond of Oliver Hollywood and Stefan von Berger. Von Berger back on his feet on the outside. Referee counting. Here comes Tommy Wilcox. Von Berger back inside the ring. And there it is again. That's Salida del Sol. He can beat you so many ways. 1, 2, and yet another near fall as the German technician powers out of the pin. Tommy Wilcox locks up Von Berger, whips him into... Oh, Von Berger puts on the brakes. Running kick right to the face of Tommy Wilcox. Von Berger drives both knees into the canvas. And now driving his knee into the knee of Tommy Wilcox. Whoa, that is going to be a painful one. Von Berger, once again, got Tommy Wilcox by the wrist and absolutely just going to town on the Cocoa Beach Wonderkin, who is definitely in big time trouble right now. Von Berger again with the knees to the back, rolls out of it. Tommy Wilcox trying to get, quick counter, takes Von Berger down unexpectedly. And here comes Oliver Hollywood again. Hollywood moves in, locks it up with Von Berger. Von Berger escorting him to his team's corner. Hip first into the turnbuckle goes Hollywood, quickly escapes the corner. Von Berger misses the grapple, catches a kick, and is quickly taken down by Oliver Hollywood. Classic wrestling takedown. Stefan von Berger makes his way to his corner, tags in the man of the people, Big Jake Blackwell. Blackwell charges. Look at this wraparound DDT. Face plant for Oliver Hollywood, center ring. Blackwell with a nice suplex. Oliver Hollywood rounded up again very quickly, and a belly to belly, and a stomp to the chest, and a kick to the midsection. Big Jake Blackwell going all kinds of off here. Cravat suplex. The momentum has certainly shifted here. Where Wilcox and Hollywood had been in control for some time, it has now fallen to the insiders. Quick, clever arm drag from Oliver Hollywood on Big Jake Blackwell. Blackwell takes down Oliver Hollywood with some degree of authority on that one. Blackwell has him up. Whoa! Quick counter from Oliver Hollywood. You barely saw it happen. And here we go again. Fisherman Buster to Big Jake Blackwell. Oliver Hollywood warming it up here. Big Jake Blackwell in big trouble. Soccer kick right to the side of the head and slammed back down to the canvas as Oliver Hollywood goes for the cover. 1, 2, and again another near fall in this wild tag team matchup that has progressed for quite some time now. Oliver Hollywood wands it up. Blackwell with a hard fist to the side of the head. Oliver Hollywood counters with an elbow. Blackwell counters with a hard right, a double shot to the midsection. Oliver Hollywood with a kick to the midsection. Holly taking him down. Big Jake Blackwell face down on the canvas all of a sudden, and here comes Tommy Wilcox again. The momentum may be shifting again towards Wilcox and Hollywood, the Rage Tag Team Champions. Tommy Wilcox off the top rope, spin. Oh, didn't quite connect that time, hurt himself. Rebound off the top rope, moonsault definitely caught Blackwell that time. And here we go again, yet another moonsault from Tommy Wilcox, doing a little bit of showing off here. And here comes Stefan von Berger, the German technician again, gets spun around with a hard right. And here goes Tommy Wilcox, tried for the Frankensteiner, but von Berger a little too quick with the counter. Stefan von Berger driving both knees of Tommy Wilcox into the canvas. Wilcox gathered up another kick to the midsection. A spinning back fist from Stefan von Berger as Big Jake Blackwell comes back in. Tommy Wilcox laid out. Big Jake Blackwell dragging him towards center ring. Wilcox absolutely motionless. Uh-oh, here we go. He's setting it up. There it is, a sharpshooter for Tommy Wilcox. Referee checking. Tommy Wilcox in big time trouble. He is tapping out. That is all. The Insiders defeating Wilcox and Hollywood by submission. Let's get the official time from Aria Mitchell.
Here's the time, 14 minutes and 12 seconds, and your winners by tap out, the Insiders.
Now that's what you get when you got championship level competition on all sides. That was just a kick-ass matchup. I really did think that either Wilcox and Hollywood would have won it, or at least taken it to a draw, but Big Jake Blackwell went for that submission on Wilcox, with Oliver Hollywood out of commission. And nowhere nearby to break up the hold and save his partner's bacon. The Insiders were very strategic in snagging this win. Lucky for Wilcox and Hollywood, it was a non-title match, or things would not be ending as quietly as they are now.
I would imagine not, Christy. It probably would have been borderline riot land. We'll be back with more RWL Rage when we return right after this.